Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are back. We are on episode 2 of painting with Chrispy. And if you guys remember from the last episode, we tried to paint a painting with some of these Minecraft markers I got from the Minecraft travel kit that I bought from Walmart not too long ago. But I tried using these to paint a painting for you guys because I did find the paints. I did find my paints here. I thought I'd lost them, but they turned up, and I even found this palette to put your paints on that drops when you need to paint. Anyway, so without further ado, let me get my brushes ready. Let's get started. Let's get working on fixing this painting that these markers messed up yesterday. Okay, so we're gonna continue making our light source. The sun is coming from the top right corner. So let's choose the colors we're gonna paint with and put them on the palette here. I'm gonna get me a good droplet of yellow to start off with the light source. Let's see. I've got light blue here. I'm gonna use a considerable amount of that. I don't think I'll need purple for a while. Take some deep dark blue. Maybe a little bit of red. Because sometimes you see red around where the sun is. The sun's going to be just barely shown in the corner there, but for the most part, the sun's going to be off the canvas. But I at least want to show the light spot coming from there. That was my goal in the last video, but the markers were giving me problems because they weren't blending very well. It's my opinion that they were pretty poorly made. I'm probably going to throw them out. Okay, so let's get started here, guys. We're going to start with getting the light source. Painting the light source here. We'll get the yellow here. Wow, that's... Okay. Let's see, let me put a little bit of white on here. How could I forget white? And just like before, guys, remember I was saying, just pull those strokes down like that. It doesn't matter if they're like very long or going all the way across the canvas, because that's where the blending comes in later on. And I got some rubbing alcohol. It's not to drink. It's to clean the toothbrush, the paintbrushes when you want to mix, when you want to get another color. So I'm going to get me some white. And we're going to try to blend some of that down to make it There we go. We can pull that here. Okay, so I kind of like where this is going. I'm going to keep the colors on here because I'm just going to be blending all this. I'm going to get some of this light blue. There we go. A little more light blue. There we go. Look at that. It's a lot better than what those markers are doing, I tell you what. And then once we go out toward the center here, we can start using a little more, start going a little more prominent with the blue. Let's cover this horrible marker mistake that should have never occurred. So we're going to add a little more light blue, and then we're going to start throwing in some dark blue coming from over here, since this is going to be the darker side. There you go. Just kind of pull the strokes back the other way, because we're going to want to blend these colors together. Okay, so I kind of like that. That's a good start. Okay, so now we are going to work on, we got the sky pretty much halfway put together, so now we're going to start on the land part. And I'm going to go with mountains. I like to paint mountains. I paint beaches too, but not as much as mountains, because I like mountains better than, more than beaches. Okay, so what I did, I didn't tell you guys what I did. I put a drop of black on my palette. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a black silhouette of a mountain. And we're not going to worry about anything else but the way it looks as a silhouette. So we're going to come right in the center, and we're just going to dab our lines. And just kind of dab it here and there. You don't have to really drive yourself too crazy over the way the mountain's shaped. It pretty much comes to you as you dab it along. So we're just gonna fill, expand the mountain range a little bit here. Maybe there's more mountains. Ooh, running out of black. Okay. Maybe some, I think we got a tall one in the distance. Yeah, there we go. Getting a little heavy on the paint there, but that's okay. We can dry off the paintbrush, and there we go. there's another big one here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to darken up, since that's the light source. Actually, I darkened up the wrong spot here. Let me pull that down a little bit. No, it's not looking the right. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to be adding the snow to the mountains. They're going to be snow-covered mountains. So we're going to get a little bit of paint, beat it up on the end of this paintbrush, and we're going to go ahead and get in here, and you just want to ever so gently right where the light is hitting. You're going to want to just tap this down into it, because the snow is going to be nice and bright where the light's hitting it. Right, like that. There you go. Okay. Maybe we got a little bit going here. And then here. And get a little more white. Maybe. Okay, we're going to start making the pond. So let's go ahead and mix white, a little bit of blue, and then gray. Maybe a little bit of dark blue too. Yeah, there we go. Maybe black in that. Okay. And we're going to come down here and we're going to wipe right at the base of the mountain. And that's going to look like a nice pond. Maybe lighten that up a little bit here. Ooh, too much. Way too much. That was too much. Okay. Not the color I wanted either. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm starting to get smudgy again. And then make the river come out. Well, I guess it's not a river, but we're gonna make it a river. I'd rather it be a river. I don't know why I did that. I know how to fix that. All right, so now we're gonna start working on the land and the greenery, the grass and the trees. So we're gonna want to pull out some green. Okay, I've got a little lime green on here. It's not the shade of green I was hoping for the trees and stuff, but I'm gonna try to fix that. Maybe a little bit of yellow will make me a better green. Yes. Maybe some white. And a touch of red, maybe. There we go. That looks like something there. That looks like something I can work with. All right. We're going to come in here and fill in these areas where we feel like the land should be. And I'm going to and this is just the rough base of where the land's going to be. Okay, here we go. All right, it's starting to look like something. Let's try to do a darker green. And we're going to add in a little bit of yellow. We're going to add in a little bit of yellow for highlights where the sun's hitting the grass. A little more yellow here, maybe some white. Darken that up. There we go. Let's paint some trees. I got brown and green. That's all I need. Just gonna have to work with what I got. I think I can make brown for the tree trunks. It's a pretty decent color. Okay, so what we're gonna do is put a few trees here. And then maybe we'll have one like that, maybe. Yeah, those trunks need to be browner than that, don't they? All right. Let's go ahead and give them some limbs. You don't have to draw the whole entire limb because we're going to be adding a whole lot of leaves too, so okay. Let's add some leaves. Gotta mix some green again. Okay. And we are going to just kind of get off the excess off that brush, and we're just going to do some tapping action here around these limbs. Try to keep some of them revealed if you can. I don't like how these trees turned out. I think I messed up on the trees. They don't look good. No, they do not look good. I might have to do some extra work to these trees to make them look better, but I think I might have screwed up on the trees. Let me work on these trees and see what I can do with them, and I will come back with episode 3 of Painting with Chrispy. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep the bell ringing for more episodes of not only Painting with Chrispy, but also I'm going to be doing more Minecraft videos, and I'm going to do more Chrispy Show episodes too. See you guys in the next episode from Chrispy Films.